Is slime dead?
Let's find out. So what do you think, Nora? Is slime dead?
I don't think that it's dead yet. But I think, like all trends, it will be dead at some point, but I think it will be dead soon.
Oh yeah, and you mentioned it's one of the longest lasting trends. End of video. Good job. High five. I'm just kidding.
I think
I'm
it
just
is
kidding.
one of the longest lasting trends. Like, fidget spinners did not last that long.
No, here's
I
what this
can't think of
video is
anything
about,
else,
for
but-
real. I was kidding. Here's what this video is really about.
Slime has lasted a long time.
We want to do a series of Is It Dead videos that relate to various types of trends. Another one might be fidget spinners, which are dead. But is slime dead? What is slime? Oh, is it dead? Will it be dead? Lots of things like that.
Yes.
Okay, so I did some research, and Nora did some research, and she came to the conclusion it's totally dead. Forget it. No,
I
I'm
did
kidding.
not
I'm
come to
kidding.
that
I'm kidding.
conclusion.
No, I'm kidding. Here's some research that I found.
I'm done. I'm done.
Here's some research that I found. If you search for slime on Wikipedia, and you look at the information about the toy that was called slime, it says slime was a toy product manufactured by Mattel, and it was sold in a little green trash can in February of 1976. So I was about 5 years old then. I was born in January of 71. It consisted of a non-toxic, viscous, squishy, and oozy green or other color material made primarily from guar gum. Well, we know guar gum is like a food. I think it's used in food even.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it's edible.
It's
right?
edible.
It might not be used in food, but you
There's
can
other
consume
gums that are used to thicken food. Variations of slime were released over the years, including ones containing rubber insects, eyeballs, and worms. And then there was a Masters of the Universe slime. Then there was a game called Slime Monster, and I vaguely remember this. It was like you moved your character around on the board, and if your character stopped in the wrong spot, the slime was oozing out of this thing, and it would land. You would lose the game or something.
Whoa, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it was a great idea.
Right.
The object of the game was to avoid having your game piece slimed on by a foot-tall plastic monster that had slime oozing from its mouth.
Like that tall?
Other toy companies have produced their own slime, such as Ectoplasm Play Gel, sold with selected figures in Kenner's Real Ghostbusters toy line. Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure line also had retro mutagen slime, and so on and so forth.
Right.
I even got. You may find this funny. You know when you go to the grocery store and they have the vending machines right inside the door. They sell those things that like in the what are those called? Those machines?
Like a...
The vending machines. That
Not a vending machine.
when
like,
it comes
you mean
out,
like
it's like in a
claw machine?
little plastic container that's like a half ball with a lid that
Oh,
pops
the thing
off.
you put a quarter in and like
Yeah.
a little ball comes out. All right, yeah,
Well,
a vending machine.
I bought a slime. This is back in like 1989 or 90. I bought a slime from one of those vending machines, and I gave it to your mom as a gift. How romantic is that?
You gave...
So slime has been around a long time, but as we know, there's a relatively new craze.
Mm-hmm.
The trend of DIY slime. Now this
Yeah.
is that type, right?
This is the homemade slime. It's made with glue, borax, lotion, and some paint, some acrylic paint. And
That's amazing that the paint doesn't get on your hands when you play with it.
yeah,
Isn't it?
amazed by, yeah.
If you just
kinda-
poured that paint
it's
in your
just kinda-
hands and did that, your hands would be covered in paint.
Yeah. But even before this was around, I feel like people really became known of slime through Nickelodeon. And like
that's
with the
right.
slime being sprayed on them. And actually Nickelodeon slime is not slime. It's actually a mixture of vanilla pudding, applesauce, oatmeal, and green food coloring. So, when celebrities' mouths are open, they can eat it. It just doesn't taste very good.
That is so smart because it probably does taste okay.
It tastes okay, but I mean, like, vanilla pudding and applesauce and oatmeal. I mean, like, I wouldn't have that for breakfast.
I'm super happy to know that. Really?
Yeah.
Good
I would
job.
imagine that it didn't taste good. But that's where people really became obsessed with the concept of slime. And so they made it into more of a putty-like thing. So that way you could hold it in your hands without it oozing.
Even the
And-
stuff that, like, if you buy Nickelodeon slime at the store, it is different than that.
It's a watery slime, but it doesn't stick to your hands.
And it's not made of food like that, with
It's not
vanilla
made of
pudding and
food.
stuff, because you'd have to put it in the grocery store.
Right, of course.
So yeah,
So, yeah,
people love Nickelodeon slime.
People love Nickelodeon slime.
Did you know that they started on Nickelodeon? They started using slime. They had a really obnoxious kids sitcom show called. Does it say on there?
Uh-uh.
I
Well,
forget.
hold
Anyway,
on.
it was this kids show, and they in this show the kids were smart and the adults were dumb. So it was a really annoying, obnoxious show. And if you said a certain phrase in the show, you'd get slime dumped on your head, and it was like just any event in the show.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of... But
So what's some evidence that the slime
Slime
trend
is
is still going?
dying.
Would you say?
that's still going.
I did some research. I found some. I looked at people that I know you already know about
Yeah.
on YouTube.
People like...
Such as Karina Garcia.
Peachy Babies, and even Jillian Bauer are still making slime.
They're still making
And
slime videos.
For them, I don't know, Karina Garcia has partnered up with Craft City, and then she's making her own slime kits.
Well, we think she owns Craft City, remember, because of the
I
website.
don't know. Maybe she does.
Okay.
We're not really sure.
She has
Peachy
kits
Babies-
and pre-made slime.
Yeah, she has kits and pre-made slime. Peachy Babies makes her own slime and sells it on her website, and I think she has like an Etsy shop.
Etsy.
And then Jillian Bauer, I don't think she sells any of it. She just makes it for fun. But to these people, slime is still alive, because that's the main focus of their channels.
Well, on Karina Garcia, I noticed she's got 9 million subscribers. She's got almost 1.4 billion views on YouTube. And let's see, just as an example, if you go to her videos list, she's got a video about slime from 2 weeks ago. That's her most recent, looks like, and it's got 1 million views. She's got a new slime room video 4 weeks ago, has a lot less views than that. But then you go back a month ago, and here's one. It says the slime video nobody asked for, spicy ramen slime, 2.4 million views. That's not that long ago, so that was pretty good. And not everybody, I think most YouTube channels, the number of views that videos get will vary a lot.
Yes.
That's the case on our channel too.
That's true.
Now, I think a thing we want to do though is talk about the controversy of whether it's safe or not. And
Right.
because we know that some
People
kids
have gotten burns from the borate or boron.
borax.
Well, borax.
Well, it's two
in
different
slime.
issues because some of the commercial, like you can get on Amazon, the toy slimes have been found to have boron, which is said to be toxic.
And if there's too much of it, then what would...
Well, it can cause what I found was you can get things like, I was on a different page already. Okay, so in the EU, which stands for European Union, anyone, that's a reference to Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Excessive levels of boron could cause diarrhea, irritation, vomiting, and cramps, and
No one likes
stuff
that.
like that. But we're talking about borax,
Borax, which
in this stuff.
is the activator, because before you
Yeah.
add borax, it's just kind of goop.
And
That's
some
what looks like Nickelodeon slime.
and some kids have gotten burns on their hands.
It's really pretty scary.
And they claim some of them claim that they've even made the slime with gloves on, and then they
And it was
didn't get
from
burns until they
from the
played with
end
it.
product that
Yeah.
made their hands burn.
That's right.
Maybe I don't know.
So here's an example
I'm
of
skeptical, but-
well, here's an example of conflicting things that you see. Dr. Robin Jacobson, a pediatrician at NYU Langone Medical Center, says, "Stay away from borax because it can cause burns, especially when you touch it multiple times. And when you're mixing it, it can get in the air, it can irritate your airways, it could be toxic." But Dr. Kieran Quinlan, who is the chair of the American Academy of Pediatrics Council on Injury, Violence, and Poison Prevention, says, "Borax is a mild irritant. It's a mild irritant.
Like nothing were to happen.
I love that kids are having fun with slime. It's generally safe." But in all seriousness, if you make your own slime, do be careful with the borax.
Yes.
Because
Things as bad as third-degree burns can happen.
yeah, and we know you do want to avoid handling borax directly on your skin. Here's the thing that I think, though. From a chemistry standpoint, borax is what you called the what?
The activator.
Right.
Because
Now,
before you add
so
the
what
borax,
does that mean?
it makes the slime into slime.
Right, but if something's an activator, that means that it is a what type of reaction?
Chemical reaction?
Right. And so when that happens, it means that the chemistry of the product changes.
Okay, yeah.
So that means
Before borax
potentially
is just goop, and then after it's a more moldable
Right.
goop.
right, but it could mean that the borax changes into something less harmful. It could also mean it turns into something more harmful, depending on what all is in there.
That's
Now,
true.
I don't know the answer to that. Nora doesn't know the
That
answer
calls
to
for
that.
more research.
Right. But that's not why we're here. We're just here to
Not
talk
why we're here.
about slime and to say, do be careful. Now,
Right. to be
I
careful.
noticed you did
There
some
are
research
some-
on the benefits of slime.
There
You
are
want to talk
some
about
pros.
that?
People with a lot of stress, they find slime really relaxing because every human being experiences something called sensory sameness, which is where everything is a hard surface or everything is soft and fluffy, and so this is neither of those things. It's a difference because it's moldable and it's not hard and it's not fluffy either. And
Wait.
so,
Slime is not fluffy?
well, it doesn't have like a fur coating or anything. And
So what you're saying is the changes of the way that it feels is good for our senses. Is
Right.
am I understanding?
yes,
Okay.
exactly.
So it's therapeutic.
Yes, and we can't talk about slime without talking about ASMR,
Okay.
because ASMR is such a big thing.
Now we don't
and-
have a stereo microphone, but we can
We
do
don't.
this. You can make
And
the bubbles and
It
do that
calms
again if you
calms
want.
people, and
It calms people.
yeah, it helps them get to sleep.
Make
I
a few
think.
bubbles in there and then pop them at the microphone. I
All
wanna-
right, hold on. It's gonna take.
So
some work.
ASMR is also known to be therapeutic for some.
And ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. I memorized that. All right, hold on. Let me make a bubble,
Okay.
or a few bubbles actually.
Wow, that's cool. Awesome. So that's satisfying too.
Yeah.
And people love the satisfying videos. Are you ever going to do a video on our channel of how to make slime?
I could, if you guys want that.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
the video if you
that's
want
the point. Be sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification.
it. Yeah.
When you comment, say, do you like slime? Do you think slime is dead?
Or
What do
if
you think
it
its
should keep
benefits are?
living.
Yeah, or
If you
should it
think
keep
it's a
living?
great invention.
And in addition to that, maybe what kind of slime do you like?
That's true.
Is
What's
it
your favorite kind of
therapeutic
slime?
to you?
Because they're different. This is, I feel like, just a general slime, but there are many different kinds of slime.
Many different.
Many different.
Many different kinds of slime. And then, finally, if you comment about what other trends you think we should do a video about, is it dead? That would
Or
be
should
great
it come
too.
back?
Or should things that should come back? Things you
Such as
used to love from your
Astropops.
youth. Well-
Astropop should come back.
They already have.
Well, more people should know about them.
Our last video was about Astropops.
If you haven't seen that, go watch it.
You don't have to go anywhere, just click.
Click.
Right? Okay, again, please Give us those comments, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching our video about Slime Is It Dead? We're Richard and Nora.
And if I should do an ASMR video, comment down below.
Yeah.
Just if
give
you guys
us
want
comments.
that, then I'll do
Just
it.
give us all kinds of comments about
yeah.
all kinds of things, as long as they're nice and not profane.
Cause we're a
Right?
fun-loving family.
Family videos. And we're not gonna hit each other in this at the end of this video. We're never gonna do that ever again.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Why is that my go-to thing?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.